doing?
What? I'm just trying to get my summer body, bro.
Summer body? It's like a month away.
Bro, that's all I need. Wow, so amazing.
Welcome back
To the fucking podcast!
Alright, Ariel.
Still at it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Skit podcast.
We have long awaited. We've been actually asking him to be on the pod for quite a minute, but always with everything going on, he's really busy. Some people know him as David. Some people know him as David.
Yep.
Some people think he's a laughing stock. Some people think he's an inspiration. He's known by many.
Yes.
The one and only David Austria Caselis.
Yeah.
CBC championship. Welterweight champion.
Yeah, I don't even know that's the right term. Okay, you want to introduce yourself to the...
My name is David. So basically, for those of you who know, I studied in Fato, same with these people, right? I'm 23 years old. I'm 2-inch. I don't know, 6'5". 6'5", right?
6'5"?
Yeah. No, 6'6", maybe 3-inch.
That makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. We have the same hand. You know?
What are you like? Actually, let them know your measurements, because obviously in your sport, measurements matter. So
Yeah.
how tall are you?
I'm like 166 cm, 6'6". So right now, currently maybe 68 kg, 68, 67 around.
And before the show?
Before the show, like in my show day, I'm like probably like 62.
Okay, so wow, so like a 6 kg difference.
Yeah, 62 now, 68. Yeah,
So in 2 weeks' time, you've gained 6 kg.
yeah. It's more like the last 3 days, I lost 3 kg, and then I gained back 3 kg, and then back to my normal. So it's like a lot of roller coaster over there. Yeah.
Obviously, I don't want to get the audience kind of confused. So maybe you can explain what you do for a living and obviously why you're in such amazing shape.
What I do for a living for now, I just currently work in F45, and then if there's any part-time here and there, I just work like just side hustle. But then if there's opportunity, I'll do like side hustle. If not, then I'm just doing like F45, mostly like full-time here. So a day I just working like 4-5 hours depending on the schedule.
And that's like personal training.
It's not really personal training. It's different. It's more like
Circuit training.
circuit training, like, because personal training is more like one-on-one session, you know, more hands-on. But this one's still hands-on, but it's more like group session, you know.
And I guess when you're saying hustle, I think you're referring to more of the personal training. That's what it's alluding to, right?
Yeah.
When you say hustle on top, I guess, is that another group session or is that like another PT one-to-one?
It's more like once in a blue moon. It's not like all the time. Like, let's say I have opportunity, like it's probably once or twice or 3 times. So I'm just like, if they tell me, oh, do you have any time? Like, there's some other trainers, right? They need people. They need other trainers to go help him out. Let's say like another trainer doesn't have time, and then he needs me. So he needs me to help him out. So I'll just like go there, like help him out on some session because he has other clients, right? So he's busy. Right.
And I guess maybe to address the elephant in the room, right? I guess why most people here might know who you are is because obviously you had a competition 2 weeks back.
Yeah.
So
Wait. Highlight real quick.
For those who can't tell, David's right there inside. Shoot coming up soon with the boy.
So maybe explain to our audience and maybe even to us like what the competition is.
What's it about
Yeah,
and
what it's
stuff?
about. Yeah.
Basically, the competition is called HANBF, Hong Kong Natural Bodybuilding Federation, right? So I just competed 2 weeks ago, and it's about like obviously natural show, like drug tested show.
So you got tested.
I didn't get tested at all.
Okay, so how do you like know? Oh, he's natural, he's not. 'Cause what if you took testosterone? I'm sorry, you took steroids and you went in. How would they tell?
I think for me, they didn't really check. So to be honest, I'm not really quite sure. But I've heard from some people like they'll random check 1 or 2, 3 people, and once they get checked, then they get like.
So if you're a bit too extreme, they might be like,
Obviously, you can really tell like once you're extreme. But then there's also like a limit, like.
There's like a gray area, I'm sure.
Okay. So keep going. So obviously that competition. And how does it work? How does the competition set up?
The competition's more like, how I say it. So for bodybuilding, it's more like they check by weight. So it's like they check, let's say 80 kg, under 90 kg, etc., etc. But then for classic, it's I forgot. I don't really know. But for men's physique, it's more by height. Like let's say Group A, it's more like shorter people. Group B, C, D, E, like that. So I'm Group A, so I'm not the tallest one.
Also, then so you backtrack a bit. So there's classic, physique, and you did.
Natural.
Oh, so there's physique, which is board shorts. So just front and back pose. Classic is more like 9 poses. Legs,
back.
the X frame, and then bodybuilding is more like more size, like bigger.
Okay.
So yeah.
So maybe to like to start off, someone like the biggest name obviously Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What'd you say?
What is he? Is he classic or is he bodybuilding?
He's autistic.
He he's classic.
He's classic.
Yeah.
Okay. How about a guy like
Ronnie Coleman.
Ronnie Coleman?
Now he's like bodybuilding type. Now that's like a bit extreme. So
Okay, so he's bodybuilding. Arnold's here.
Classic.
And what you did was physique.
physique, yeah. So that's like more. Let's say physique is more like they don't really look at legs, but you still have to train legs. So it's a bit smaller size. They look at like the V taper. Let's say V taper is more like Doritos, like your back or shoulder, like the V taper, and then like your condition.
We just did the.
Yeah, something. Maybe something like that.
Okay, I
Yeah.
see. And for classic and bodybuilding, do they have the same 9 poses or is it also different?
It's different. I'm not quite sure. I'm not really expert with these stuff. I'm sure other like people know more. But a classic is more like 9 poses of like just I don't know,
9
side
poses.
chest.
So I guess the top 2, bodybuilding and physique have the same requirements, same
It's different.
criteria.
It's different. It's different.
okay.
So physique is more like they look at condition, V taper. Classic is more like they look at the X frame. So let's say like you got that V taper on the top, and then another like
Oh, so something like this.
like that.
Okay.
And then bodybuilding, obviously like more condition and bigger. So that's it. But the more different poses.
Well, in your case, what were the specifics?
Posts.
Oh, so posts.
My one's just like front and back. So front post and back post. So they start comparing like back and front.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. And okay, obviously, for those who don't know, maybe you can also explain your ranking. So you joined 3 competitions on that day, right?
Yes. So I did so Group A, right? So only for my height. I'm only competing with people with my height. So let's say junior. Okay, junior. I did junior first. So I don't really remember how many people there is.
Okay.
Maybe you know because you're watching.
yeah.
So I got top 5, but I feel like yay, woo, yay, okay.
Part of it.
Yeah, very good. No, but I don't know I don't know what to expect, but yeah, I got top 5. And the thing is, I'm overwhelmed, but at the same time, I feel like it's not enough. Like it's just like another like small potato, you know. So
I mean, it's a good,
Yeah.
it's a good start. You got something, bro.
at least something, yeah. That's why I'm already
He didn't
happy.
get something. He got some things because he did one for juniors as well as novice.
Novice, yeah.
And no, and David's right. So I was there to watch. For his junior competition, there was 9 of them, and he came top 5. And then for novice, there was 12, and he still came top 5 as well.
Oh wow, I didn't know. Now I know.
Yeah, I was there. So yeah.
Oh wow, and now I know how many people. Oh yeah,
Damn.
that laugh though. I'm just kidding.
No, but okay. So I mean, you got top 5 on both sides,
Yes, sir.
right? So maybe we can also ask, like, how did you get to that point? So obviously, I think everyone knows when there's a body show, you have to get big, you get really skinny, eat less, right? But maybe you could tell some people who really don't understand, right? Because I think bodybuilding and stuff, it isn't such a popular sport, right? We just know them to be wearing like speedos on stage, oiled
Yeah.
up, tanned up. But maybe you could explain more about, like, what do you think is like? Okay, what did you have to go through to get to that position?
So basically, you have for normal bodybuilding, it's like you have to go through bulk cut, many phases. So after bulk cut, you're gonna go like bigger and better. Let's say each bulk and cut. But for me, I think for my experience, I've only done bulk cut twice. So I was also gonna compete the first time before, but luckily I didn't because I feel like I wouldn't even place at all. So I think there's a reason why I competed this year. So I mean, I don't know, because last year it was a bit too tough for me, but this year it was tough, but I just had to go through it. So basically, I did like a prep. A prep is more like a 4-month thing. So from like, let's say I'm 70 kg and I have to eat the same food almost every day and then kind of measure my food every day and then weigh myself. So my coach give me diet, right? And then I have to send him like weekly
Updates and stuff.
weekly update, like my picture, my body composition, like that, my back pictures, same lighting, same picture all the time, so I can really see like how my body fat is, how my muscle mass is, and then compare from there. And then he start deciding like, oh, like maybe more carbs, that's protein. So he just gave me like the diet plan, and I just follow it. So through it, so I'm like,
And it's all remote.
what do you mean by that?
Sorry, are you with him in person to train and eat together, or is it more like you send him photo updates and everything's just through text?
Through text. And also I do one-on-one sessions, so he also trains me like I do. So let's say I give him one session, right, like 600 800 something, so he trained me, and then out of that, like he also, how you say it, he also gave me like diet plan, workout program, diet plan. And I also asked some question like, oh, I don't know this, I don't know that. Oh, like should I, let's say, what would I do, like this, like that, like just normal question I should ask on a daily basis.
Would it go as far as like emotional support as well from a coach, or do you feel like it's strictly business?
It's also emotional support. It's more like he kind of know how I feel. Like, let's say, oh, I'm so tired, I'm so hungry. So if like, it depends how miserable I am, that's how he'll give me like, he'll assess my cheat meal. But my cheat meal is not just like, oh, random burger like this, like that. It's more like a strategic cheat meal. So it's like, let's say 2 burger, 2 fries, and then after that, like, you have to see my condition. If I'm not getting leaner, then he'll like maybe not cheat meal, or maybe even less. This time it's just 2 burger without fries. So it has to be once a week or twice a week, depending on how lean I am. So the leaner I am, I can afford more cheat meal. Yep.
Let me ask you a question. Like throughout this whole prep thing, like what was like the hardest hardest challenge that you encountered during that phase, well before the show?
It's everything. Actually, a lot of things are very emotional. So the more closer I go to prep.
Yeah.
The more closer I go to prep, it's more like, let's say the first month is okay, and then the first month I got sick here and there, so it's hard. I still have to, while I'm sick, I still go through it. You know, it's more like I have no choice. You know, it's more like all in the mental. So I just push through myself, tired or not. Emotionally, it's like I feel like the more less food I have, the more tired I am, the more hungry I am, and sometimes even like I get grumpy a lot, I get tired a lot. I think Nickson would know. Like I would hang with him throughout some time. I'm just dead. I'm just like zone out. Like I'm always hungry, I'm always grumpy, and I always complain. Like, yeah, even sometimes. But then throughout the prep, right? So on my second month, it's okay. But then the third month and the last month is the toughest one, because like the less food I have, even sometimes walking for me like is a mission already. Even just walking, I feel like I just finish a leg day every day.
Damn.
It was that tough.
So
then
you felt very weak.
very, very weak.
Actually, when Nikki told me about how, because we were supposed to shoot a pod prior to your show, and we were asking Nikki to have an update. I didn't know that you would actually have to have that the liquid thing. Like,
Oh yeah, you had like
the hydration.
Your hydration was so, like they had to limit you to like 1 liter a few days.
Oh
before
yeah.
500.
That's
crazy.
tough. That's
I
crazy.
did not know that. Like,
Yeah.
For bodybuilders to push themselves to that.
It's extreme, yeah.
It's fucking extreme, bro.
Yeah, I think that's the irony, right? Because obviously the competition you join is a fitness competition.
Exactly.
But very much so, it's not really a healthy thing, right?
Yeah.
Because you're pushing your body to, like you said, almost starvation.
Yeah.
Even to like dehydration, right?
Yeah.
And I was there as well in the competition, and because me and David we go way back, right?
Yep.
When he was posing, right, I would see because he would like stick his toe out, right, and he would like try to, I guess maybe emphasize the calf muscle. But David had a history in high school that he'd always cramp up on his calf, and I couldn't help but imagine like, what if he starts cramping on stage, right? His
Yeah.
calf was hard as a rock.
Yeah.
Did you feel the cramp coming though?
No, I don't feel my calf. It's more like I felt dehydrated, and I had to keep exhaling, and I felt like I'm gonna pass out. It was that tough. But then it's more like, even if I pass out, no one will care. So I feel like it's more adrenaline from that point. Sometimes I exhale, it's more like I feel like I'm gonna black out, but I'm still like smiling and posing and flexing, relax some parts.
It's
like,
a beauty contest, actually,
Yeah.
in many
It's
ways.
a-
right?
yeah.
It's a beauty contest.
Yeah.
Because even in the Cantonese terms, right?
yeah,
it's,
Keen Mei,
right?
yep.
Which is basically Mei means beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Kind of ironic as well. And I wanted to ask this. Earlier you said it's a 4-month process, right? Is the 4-month process the cut?
It's just a cut. Let's say every bodybuilders, right? They have either 16 week or 12 weeks out. So let's say these depending on how your body fat is. So I feel like the higher body fat you have, the more time you need to prepare.
Oh, okay. So 4 months is kind of like an assumption.
Yeah.
Because I was about to say, what if me and Ariel wanted to join like in 4 months?
Yeah, in my
start?
case,
You can.
It have to take like 4 years.
No.
No, you actually can take 4 months though.
But then, like in 4 months, would you be able to hit like 8% body fat like you did?
You can. You just.
That's down to 8%.
I'm not sure. I don't really look at the body fat. I just look at the picture.
Right.
Yeah.
But then, so you're telling me that Ariel right now can look like you in 4 months' time?
No, the thing is, you can get lean in 4 months' time, yes. But then the thing is the muscle mass. You can get lean in 4 months
Oh, but then
easily.
Muscle mass.
It takes years to build, but cutting face is more like 4 months is no problem.
So in short, he's trying to say like you don't have anything to do with bodybuilding and you're just fucking shit. So yeah, thank you. No, I'm just
Wait, I want to ask a question. So, like, let's say someone is very obese, right?
like
Oh, like who?
like who, Nickson?
I didn't say anything.
Like who?
I didn't say anything. Would you say it's also possible for them to get cut in 4 months? That's probably more insane.
It depends on the mental state of that
so,
person.
okay, so then
That
you're
can
saying-
do, or depends. Like if the bigger they are, the harder it is for the more
Harder
suffering
you
they
fall.
have to go through. So might even take 5 months.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why you're laughing. I'm trying not to laugh,
Okay,
dude.
sorry.
Whew.
No, we're about to get canceled in this one.
Mental state, like, so let's say you have higher body fat. It takes more suffering to go to cut more. So if that's why for me, I try to lean why is it about me? It's not about me. So basically, I try to keep my body fat low while bulking, so I don't have to suffer as much while I'm on prep. Compared to other people, it depends. Everyone has their own protocol.
But how do you bulk when you don't gain fat?
That's also
Does it depend on like your nutrition or?
it's all nutrition and training, obviously. So right now I'm trying to lean bulk, so it's more like I try to stay with my diet and then try to introduce food slowly as week go by, day by day. So I don't want to go too crazy, or else my body fat will go too much. So I try to go slowly and to lean bulk, right, while keeping your body fat low and gaining your muscle mass. I feel like you should slowly introduce your food to your body and lift as heavy as you can, so it can really build muscle while keeping lean. Do you guys get it?
Yeah. No, because I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm like laughing. I think it's because I remember back in high school.
Yeah.
Someone told me that they were bulking, and then someone told me that I've never seen you cut in my whole life. You've been bulking for like 16 years.
Oh, who's that?
I don't want to talk about it. But okay, no, but I think I want to also kind of emphasize what David said. I think there's a lot of people, you might agree as well, when they say they're gonna bulk, they just eat random food,
Yeah.
and they go a bit too much than bulking.
Yeah.
I guess there is discipline even in bulking, right? It's not that you can eat whatever you want. You
Yeah.
want to maybe increase protein intake, lean
Yes.
protein as well, not just shoving down burgers and fries
Exactly.
down your throat.
Hey.
So I think yes, okay. Then maybe also maybe a bit of background for everyone else. Obviously David, we all went to the same high school as well. We've seen David go through phases as well. When he was very young, he was really lean, and then around middle high school, I'd say he kind of got chubby to
No,
the
he
end.
didn't get chubby. He got fat.
Yeah, no, David got fat for a bit as well. Then he got fit again, then fat again. And I want to say this time, obviously, you have an amazing result, right? You're talking about six-pack, ab, board shorts, and everything. Why were you able to become so successful this time? Why were you able to be mentally strong enough to push past the cheat meals, the beers, the alcohol, the fries, the snacks, sweets? Why was it this time you were able to do it?
Now this is a bit, might get a bit sentimental and a bit, yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
I think that's the whole idea, to say your piece.
That's the main point, bro. Like, cause obviously everyone has their own stories, and people obviously want to hear yours.
Okay. I'll just be very raw, like very straightforward.
Go raw with it, bitch.
Yeah, raw. Yeah, okay. So basically, the reason why I wanted to start this whole thing is because before I was very sick of looking at myself, and I was just tired of like how I look. And before, right, in I think Form 5 or Form 6, I always admire people like, I've seen this video. I was seeing this guy did 2-year transformation. He's also called like David Lade, or this guy.
Right.
Yeah, and then I see like some dubstep music, cool music, and then I've seen him like I was probably a bit fat, and then laying down in my bed watching the video, and I'm like, oh, this guy is like, he did like skinny to muscular, and I'm like, oh damn, I want to be like that. And then after that, maybe sometime the week after that, started doing push-up and body weight stuff. I have no knowledge at all. And then after that, let's skip 2 years later, and after high school, 2 years, let's say 2019 or 20. I still work out, but I have no idea. I just keep eating whatever I want and still work out. And I still see no results until I get fed up one time. Like, I remember calling Nickson. I'm like, bro, like, I'm so, like, I remember, should I invest on a coach like this, like that? And then he's like, oh, I think you should. I think this would, like, change your life or something like that. I just make it long story short. So I just invested on a coach. And then for me, I needed to invest on a professional so I could really, like, work my way up. So yeah, after that, I did my first cut, and then I think it went pretty amazing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, when I was at my leanest, I felt like crap, but I felt very, very, very confident. So it's hard not to post yourself in social media. All right, and then after that, the first cut and then first bulk. Then I bulk up and then eat still clean, but 80% discipline. And then after that, on to my second cut. So I feel like the reason why I did the whole prep thing is because I wanted to inspire people, and I used to be like down there, like people used to make fun of me, and I'm not gonna lie, like I did a lot of stupid stuff. So I kind of used that. I was a bit angry, and I used that as a motivation to push myself forward, because I also want to fit in, because I felt like I was a bit outcast. People used to make fun of me, maybe bully me in a way. So I kind of use that as a motivation. That's number one. Number two is more like I had many like personal issues with my family and stuff, but I wouldn't talk about that. So I use that as my motivation to push myself. And then third is more like my aunt passed away, so I use that as a motivation as well. So she gave me a huge inspiration to who I am today. So I wanted to dedicate this to my aunt who passed away. So that's why, and also last but not least, to God as well. So all these stuff. So the reason why I can push past all the cheat, like not drinking out and not socializing and not going out with people, is because
Hold on. I can't.
I'm sorry.
okay.
This guy's giving me faces, bro. I can't do it.
Because of this, it was easy for me to say no to the hangouts. I have to sleep early. I have to stick to my meals, and yeah, I mean, it was hard. The hardest thing wasn't the going to working out. That was the easiest part, actually. Diet was harder than working out, but then I don't think that's hardest. The hardest thing for me is like being on bed early, watching people's story, and they're all hanging out, and I'm just at my bed. Yeah, that's it.
That's crazy. I remember, I don't know where you got that quote from, but I remember seeing Muhammad Ali talk about that too. Someone asked him, like, what's the hardest part of training? Is it training? Is it the diet? And he goes like, no, it's not. The hardest thing is when it's 9 p.m. like you said.
Yeah.
You need to go to bed, but everyone else is having fun outside, getting lit.
And 9 p.m. you're also hard.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Ladies, I think he's single.
I think so.
Wait, I think that's really inspirational, bro. So I feel like for you, this journey, because maybe even to backtrack a bit, you mentioned how you had a first cut, but it didn't work out, it didn't pan out. And even as a friend, you told me like you were hesitant from joining a competition. So after the second time, I guess, with more motivation, obviously, condolences here on her passing, and the power of God, in a sense, kind of helped you push through, in a sense.
Because I have a stronger why, and it's more like, because I told myself, I have to do it. If I don't do it, it's more like I'm kind of like backing out, like I'm kind of pussying out in a way. So I'm like, there's no plan B, I just gotta do it.
It takes a lot of will to actually just commit to something and just let out all the distractions.
Yeah.
I'm just really happy that you actually found the passion and you actually achieved your goal. You know, it takes the first step to go to another. So
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not gonna stop. You're not gonna stop.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, just the beginning.
I think also one thing I wanted to kind of talk about as well is because before bodybuilding or like hitting the gym, right, you did a bunch of sports as well. And I've seen you play basketball, you've done cheerleading as well. But why do you think bodybuilding like spoke to you? Or what about it that really makes you so inspired or maybe enjoy it, right? Because a lot of people go to the gym, right? I think especially in Hong Kong has become more popular, 24/7, F45, right? All this stuff is popping off.
Yeah.
But why do you enjoy it so much to a point where you're doing body shows now as well?
Okay. To be honest, I think you guys know for sure. Like, I played basketball, but then the thing is, I'm not that good. So I'm like, okay, it's not my thing. Maybe I just do for like play for fun. And then for cheerleading, I'm just doing that for fun, just kill time. Maybe there's some girls, and yeah. And then to be honest, why I wanted to do bodybuilding, my first motivation why I wanted to work out is because I wanted to impress girls. Get the hose. Yeah, that's the main reason before. But then as I progress, then different mindset. It changed.
When did it change though? Because obviously, I think a lot of people like you, they go to the gym to get hose, right?
Yeah. Before.
Yeah. Before.
Oh,
or
sorry.
now maybe. But like, what changed? What made you? Oh, but you know what? Fuck the hose. I want to do this. What made you realize that?
It's just slow. It's just slow. Like, it's very, very slow because I've been working out for years, like on and off, on and off. So it's more like I work out and then I've seen different videos and get more inspiration. So I'm like, oh, I want to be Arnold. Like after impressing a host, then I want to be like, oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I look at his video, and then after that, from that I wanted to be a bodybuilder. And then I've seen more reels on YouTube and then all that. And I always get so impressed by like guys who walk around the street and you can only see them, they're like very huge. I mean, not everyone likes that, but for me, I like
So
it.
you like guys who are huge.
Yeah, huge.
So it's more like a gradual progression as well.
Yeah.
Then maybe even take another step back as well. Obviously, after high school, right? You didn't really pursue further education. You kind of told me from the start you wanted to become a PT, right?
Yeah.
And I guess somewhat you are a PT. But then why bodybuilding then? Because it started with PT then bodybuilding, right? Yeah. So how did that come about as well?
It's more like actually it's accident. It's accident how I got into bodybuilding is because I approached another coach before way back, and then I told him, oh, I want to get 6-pack and I want to do a bodybuilding show. And I think I misinterpreted it by like I just wanted to look good. But then the thing is, I just told him, I don't know why I told him I want to do a bodybuilding show. And then, yeah, he just gave me bodybuilding diet and here and there. And I started eating like a bodybuilder instead of eating for general health. Like, because the bodybuilding diet and the healthy diet is two different things as well.
Yeah. Of course, there's more restrictions to the bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Because it's more like leisure over professional, like competition.
Yeah.
And you kind of mentioned earlier about how there are 3 different types of competitions, right? There's physique, classic, and bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're going to eventually go up to the higher levels, or do you feel like you'll just stay at physique?
For now, before I wanted to go classic or whatever, but then for now, I think I'll stay in men's physique because I feel like for me it's more fun. Yeah, and it's hard to train legs also.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so legs is a big issue holding you back from moving up.
That's one of the reasons, but I like training legs. The thing is, I like men's physique. It's more, and also less posing, just front and back instead of 9 different poses. And it's already hard, you have to be more lean. This guy, you have to be leaner and bigger.
Okay.
Wait, probably one of the last questions.
We have the last few questions.
Yeah.
We're about to round up as well.
Would you like pursue the roids?
Oh man, can say it here, right?
Why not?
I mean, you can say it. I mean, do you tell your friends about this, or do you keep this secret?
I mean, I'll just be honest. I don't know. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of health benefits. Health. There's a lot of health issues, but then I don't know. Like, if I take this more serious, maybe I might take. But for now, I don't think. I think I'll stay natural because of the health issues.
Right. So I guess until maybe you plateau for 2-3 years, you're gonna keep just being natural, right?
Yeah, but I think I'll stay natural for now. Like, for now, because you never know. 1-2 years later, like you don't know your mindset. But I will stay natural. I know that. I'll stay natural.
So at least there's not a definite answer, but for the foreseeable future, you'll be a natty for sure.
For sure, yes.
I guess maybe the last 2 questions I want to ask. I think one last question. I think Ariel kind of touched upon it. What is like maybe the bigger problems, issues, and hurdles you faced. But I think maybe along this journey, this past 1 to 2 years journey, maybe can you share maybe like a very, very memorable moment for you, or maybe like a turning point, something that really hits home to you, like maybe a huge hurdle you overcame, or something that really changed the situation for the past 2 years.
Make me work harder.
Yeah, or made you like
Harder.
hard and harder. If you like, you can share with like with the people.
I think maybe the hardest part is like actually just like going out. Like let's say you're going with your friends, right? And you're out late. The thing is for me, right? I have to sleep early and I have to wake up early because I have timing for my meals. Like let's say my first meal 9 o'clock and then 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. But sometimes I'm out. Like I tried even going Lang Kwai Fong without drinking, just Coke Zero, and go home at like 4 a.m. and then I eat my last meal and then sleep. So that's crazy enough. Like starving myself for 5-6 hours while I'm outside drinking Coke Zero. Yeah. So for bodybuilding, you're supposed to not supposed to, but you're supposed to at least sleep early. Maybe cut your social life. But I tried my best to have both worlds in some way. So I had to.
The balance part.
Yeah.
I mean, in other aspects, it's really like work-life balance.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, there's no such thing as work-life balance. It's more like, which one do you prioritize more?
Yeah.
Which one do you think will help you in the long run?
I guess maybe one last question to end this whole thing is maybe, what is in store for David's future? Your future?
What's the next step?
Yeah, what's the next thing? Maybe a year, 2-3 years down the road. What's next for David?
Yeah, you're gonna be a dad. Do OnlyFans. Who the fuck?
OnlyFans.
Flexing with his feet out.
Join more shows. I'm gonna do shows, most likely every year, and maybe just pursue my dreams, like my other dreams, such as like maybe one-on-one personal training, freelancer. But now it's more like group training. So maybe 1, 2, 3 years later, I don't know, like in the future, obviously I want to own a gym, but I need enough money for that, right? But it's a long way.
You know what? You should say it now because this is going to be on YouTube and YouTube will never die. So you'll know it forever. So if that's the case, you said 3 things. Okay, so when's the next show? Tell everyone here so they'll hold you accountable. When's the next show?
Next year's HKNBF and WNBF.
So there's 2 competitions next year, 2025.
Yep.
David will be part of 2 body competitions.
Yep.
Then PT. David wants to become a one-on-one PT. Like
one-on-one
you said.
PT, yep.
So if anyone's looking for a PT, you know where to find him.
Pussy trainer.
But then the last one, you want to own your own gym.
When is that? Tomorrow? You want it?
Oh, easy, yeah, tomorrow, yeah. Just just own this gym,
Let's give yourself a timeline. So
Yeah,
we'll
okay.
remember. Someone's curious to remember this moment.
Probably 10 years. I don't know. At least 10 years. It's gonna take a while. I don't even have the money for that, anyways.
Game. All right. So in 10 years time, we'll see David. Okay. So this kind of wraps up. Is there any last thing you want to tell the viewers?
Any quotes? Any motivational speech?
Stay hard. Stay hard.
Okay. All right. David's socials right here. David's personal IG account. His lifting account.
His YouTube account.
Yeah.
YouTube account.
Yeah, OnlyFans.
His OnlyFans right here
Yeah.
as well. And thanks again, bro. Appreciate you for the time.
Yeah,
I
thanks,
appreciate
man.
you, man.
All right.